Hi IT lovers of my classes, welcome to Easy Machine Learning number 1 part 3 with Python on Google Colab. Excuse me, I have a little cold. I caught a little cold this week, so I'm gonna be in slow motion. All right, now of course again I invite you to also watch my previous Python and machine learning tutorials. 2 weeks ago, we started machine learning with an introduction and an easy storeSales project. We trained a Random Forest Regressor model to predict the future year's sales and print them. We had used the modern, well-known libraries and algorithm for this project. Today, we want to go back to the old-fashioned machine learning practice using an HTML file with integrated CSS and JavaScript to predict the changing color of a car. All right, thank God again. I'm about to tell you the same thing now in German and French. Hallo IT-Leute, willkommen zu meinem einfachen Machine Learning Nummer 1, Teil 3 mit Python auf Google Colab. Nun lade ich Sie natürlich wieder ein, sich auch meine bisherige Python und Machine Learning Tutorials anzusehen. Vor 2 Wochen haben wir Machine Learning mit einer Einführung und einem einfachen storeSales Projekt angefangen. Wir hatten ein Random Forest Regressor Modell trainiert und Vorhersagen für den Umsatz in zukünftigen Jahren getroffen. Wir hatten auch moderne, bekannte Libraries und Algorithmen verwendet. Heute wollen wir zur altmodischen Machine Learning Praxis zurückkehren, ein bisschen, und eine HTML-Datei mit einem integrierten CSS und JavaScript verwenden heute, um die automatische Farbeänderung eines Autos vorherzusagen. Gott sei Dank erzähle ich euch gleich wieder dasselbe auf Französisch. Un grand coucou à tous ceux qui apprécient mes cours de IT en ligne. Aujourd'hui, j'ai un petit rhume que j'ai attrapé là pendant la semaine, mais ça va aller. Je vais être un peu plus lente, mais ça va aller. Donc, bienvenue chez Machine Learning numéro 1, partie 3, facile avec Python sur Google Colab. Maintenant, bien sûr, je vous invite encore à regarder également mes précédents tutoriels de Python et Machine Learning. Il y en a même d'autres si vous êtes intéressé, d'autres matières. Donc, il y a 2 semaines, nous avons commencé l'initiation au Machine Learning avec une introduction et un projet de vente en magasin facile. Nous avions entraîné un modèle Random Forest Regressor pour prédire les ventes des années à venir et nous les avons imprimés. Nous avions même utilisé donc les bibliothèques et les algorithmes modernes et populaires tels que Panda. Aujourd'hui, nous voulons revenir à la pratique de machine learning à l'ancienne en utilisant un fichier HTML avec CSS intégré et JavaScript pour prédire le changement de couleur automatique sur une voiture. Start right here. We start with HTML. This is how you start with HTML here in machine learning. And then we're going to get some div element. Just a simple div, just like on a normal HTML, except here you have to type everything manually. So div ID of the car, and we close our div element, and then we get some more div element. So it's going to be the div class, and this one is equal the body of the car. So by the way, my car doesn't look like the best car you're gonna see, but it's a representation. Okay, now the body, and then we get the end of the div here, and we want 2 more, so I'm just gonna copy paste. So we copy 3 times, so we keep the body first, and then we want some wheels. Every car has wheels, and again we want wheels down here too. And here is the end of our div slash div. We close. Okay, now we are good with the HTML part. You see it's a little one, and now we want to start our CSS. So we need the style element here. And here we want the width first, like this. And we want it 100 px, semicolon, and here we want the height. And this one we're going to get it 50 px, semicolon. And here we're going to insert the background color. And here we want it white. So white is the default color. This is my comment here. And then the position is going to be relative. And here we're going to move on with the car body down here. So we put that back, we need it. Here we just type car dot body. Same thing as before. And here we want the width 200. And this time, of course, it's %. We get a semicolon, and here we want the height 70%. And again, semicolon. And here we want again the background color. The same thing, white, and this is the default color. And here we can start with the car wheels, car dot, and we want the wheels. Same thing. This time we want the white to be 20. Yes, 20 px, semicolon. And here we want the height. Same thing. We want it 20 px, and we want a semicolon again. And here again we want the background of the wheels are going to be, of course, black. Background. And here the color is going to be, as I said, black. Wheels are always black. Then the border radius 50%, position absolute, and bottom 0. As I said before, I have a little cold, that's why I'm a little, in slow motion. But I hope you can follow. Now we are done with our style, so we can close the style element. Style. And then we can start the JavaScript part. Here again, we are going to indicate that we are still, on our HTML. And we can start our script. So we're going to open some script element like this, script. We close, and we can start with a comment first. Let's get, it's going to be the function to predict, simply to predict the car color. So we can start here with a function. This is JavaScript. Function, we're going to call it predict. We're going to use some camel case here, car color. And here we want the car attribute, the car attributes. And then we're going to get a curly brackets here. We open it and we get an if statement. If car attribute, if car attributes, and here we want a square bracket, we need the weight of the car. And I need to get some other, I'm going to get the single column here. So the weight, and we can get a more than, let's get 1,500 for the weight of the car, for instance. And we're going to move, get the return. So return red. First, I'm going to choose the red. Of course, I could, use all the colors of the rainbow, but I'm just going to choose 4 colors. And here after the, let me get first the 2000 here. 2000. And then the return is the next line. So here we're going to get a return red. And then here we want a else if, just like elif in Python, but here in JavaScript is else if, and we want to open the parentheses and get the car attributes. Then we want the weight. Let's get here a little less. This is where we're going to put 1,500. And we open the curly brackets. And here we want another if car attributes weight, again, single quotations, weight. I know this time we want the giant power of the car. Let's imagine we're going to get it 250. 150. And we open another dancing brackets right here, and we want to return it blue. Return blue. And here another else, and we want it to be returning another color, like let's get a green right here. Green. We cannot forget about the semicolons. And then after that we want another else. We're going to get it here, else. This time we want to return it yellow. Return like this. And then we have to make sure we count the number of the dancing brackets. They always have to be in pair, so we make sure we have them all. And right now it looks pretty good. So let's get a comment here. We want to add get the car element. Okay, now let's get our variable var car right here, and it's going to be equal document, yes, document dot get element. It's going to be by ID, and it's going to be the car ID. Here we don't want to forget the semicolon, and let's get another comment here called example car attributes. And here we want to get our example, so it's going to be var car attribute. Right here we can choose from IntelliSense here. Car, no, it's var var car attribute, so I'm going to change that right here, our variable car attribute. And here we want to indicate the weight, but we need to put it in the curly bracket, and I need also some single quotation here, weight, and let's get 2,500, just like we did above. We had to give some attributes, so up here we have 2,000, so let's choose here 2,500, and then we need then the engine power, so we get a comma here. Engine power is going to be let's get 160, yeah, so 160, and of course we got to close and get a semicolon after here. And then we want to var predicted color, and we want it equal to predict car color. Let me just get it from here, and then we need to indicate one more time that we are talking about the car attributes, just like this. And then we get we need a semicolon again, and here we're going to add a comment. We want to set the car color, so we need to car dot style dot background background color equal predicted color, we get a semicolon, and at the end of the day we need to close our script right here. So we close our script element, so this is our old-fashioned machine learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on the same file. Before we run it, let me just make sure that you can take a look at it, just in case you want to copy and do the same thing with your own colors. This is how it looks like until the JavaScript. And now all we gotta do is to run. As you can see here, we have our colors, the red, the blue, the green, and the yellow, 4 colors. We have our car attributes, and now we just want to run. So we run. Okay, so my car doesn't look, I'm going to call it like it's a Ferrari. Treat it like it's a Ferrari. All right. It's coming. It's running right now. We got to wait. Okay, this is my car. The wheels are black and the car color is red. Now, what we can do first, we have in the car attributes, as you can see, we have 2,500 for the weight and engine power 160. Now we can just change the values to predict the next color. Now we have it red. Let's remember that the weight here has to be more than 2,000, more than 1,500, and more than 150. So now we are going to change the value to see the car color changing. Okay, let's try here first with So weight, let's get here weight, for instance, 1005. So we get here, instead of 2, we get a 1. And we're going to leave the engine power by 160 and run. So you can see the change happening live. And now our car is yellow. That's a beautiful Ferrari. Well, let's try some other values. I wish we could have the same car, in real, you change the color as you wish. I would put a pink. Okay, right now, because I have chosen 4 different colors, I want to see another color. Let's change here and get, for instance, a 2000. So we had 25, then 15, and now we want 2000. And for the engine power, we're going to leave it by 160 just to check. Now we can run and see which color is going to be this time. Did I run? Okay, now I'm running. Okay, our car is blue now. All right. We can change because we have not seen which color now. We have not seen the green. So for the green, I'm going to try the 1008 this time. So 1800. And the engine power, we're going to lower the engine power to 140 instead of 160. And I think we should get a green car this time. Yes, we have a green car. So our car color changing predictions are, working pretty well. This is how you change the color of a car. You can do the same example with something else, but I thought the car was going to be, easy to understand for the car lovers. All right, so this is how it looks like. I'm just showing you the whole thing again, just in case you want it. You let me know. I can also send it to you via WhatsApp or something. But this is pretty much how the code looks like on Colab, Google Colab. It's easier if you don't want to download Jupyter and Anaconda and all this stuff. You can always work on Colab. Of course, on VS Code, it could be working, but my VS Code app is tripping for the reason I don't understand. But thank God we have, the possibility to work in the browser too. Okay, I hope you liked my old-fashioned machine learning practice of today. The rest is coming next, if God's willing. Until then, may He bless you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.